Well, hello there. My name is Dan, and what you're watching here is my night out. Oh, there I am. My night out at Ruckle Park a year ago, June 2010. What you can see here is I'm building my shelter, and it's called the debris hut. It's something good to know. You can build it anywhere where there's sticks. It's got a frame. Takes a few hours to do. You want to start it. Something I learned along the in the survival course is you start with shelter. You go shelter, water, fire, food. And you got to get that shelter for the heat. I'll be the first one to say, doing a fire, it's not always going to be successful, and you don't want to spend 2 hours trying to start a fire, especially if you haven't got much daylight left. You want to get that debris hut made. You can see here I'm putting a stick frame. I'm putting sticks on the frame. Picked out my spot so that it had some good line of sight, good protection from the bears and the cougars, if there were any. I don't think there were any on Saltspring that night, but you never know. Any indigenous tribes that were going to attack and so on. I had a good line of sight. So, and the water drainage and maybe a little protection from any trees above. And of course just having the topography to be able to build the debris hut. And here I am, I'm collecting after I've made the frame, putting the sticks down, really spending a lot of time trying to fill in all the gaps with sticks. So you're looking at a good amount of time just for that, and an hour or two. You want to, be thorough. Something I learned that I recommend is overdo it. If you underdo it, you're going to pay. If it rains, you're going to get water coming through. It gets freaking cold at night, especially when you don't have much clothing on. So you overdo it. Make your frame nice and dense. And later on, I'll be adding a bundle. Oh, there I am. I'm just giving you a little tour here of what I've done. You can see the skeleton of the frame, how it's kind of perched. See that? Big sticks are, well, it adds a lot of, takes a lot less time if you've got a few big sticks to make the side frame. If you want to have enough room, you can get in there and squeeze in. Not sure what I'm doing there with the camera, but there you go, playing with the zoom function. Alright. Okay, so this is a little bit later. This is a clip from a little later in my building the debris hut. Looks like I'm having some difficulties putting the camera in a position that you can see me. Not going too well here. Just about, nope. Come on, Danny boy. Oh, think I might have it. Think I might have, oh. Yeah, no. Yes. There you go. Alright, oh, damn. Oh, okay, we gotta start over here. Okay, that. Yes, okay. So, yeah, I didn't think at the time, I think it'd be that difficult to when I planned out the debris hut, I didn't really think about a place for the camera, so it was sort of an afterthought that maybe next time if I were to do this, I would think about that sort of camera position situation better beforehand. But anyways, it worked out. That's the important thing. So this is a point where I spent some time. I scouted the location, got the location. It's a good vantage point for cougars, bears, and unfriendlies. Good point for water, for laying down space. The topography's right. Got the frame, got the sticks on the frame, and now yeah, here I go with next sequence. A few more sticks maybe. Laying down the sides for some stability. And now let's start the tossing. You can see just grabbing really whatever's around. Debris, small sticks, big sticks. So unlike the laying the frame and laying the sides, this is just giving her, you know. Just tossing, just a good hour at least, I'd say, probably, of tossing. You want to get it a couple feet high. So again, it's something to start early and spend some time with. You can see I've got my legs spread apart. It's good to have good posture here to make sure the using the legs, not the back, and that sort of thing. I mean, in a survival situation beyond a day, you may end up wanting to go a certain direction if you're confident you know where that's taking you, and not that you should. Don't quote me on that, but if you were to. Anyways, the point is you want to make sure to save your back and your muscles and so on to build another shelter. And so, proper posture. You know, I keep in mind you're gonna be scarring up the area a little bit. You're taking stuff off out of the ground, and the insects and the bugs and things like that, they'll remember your presence. I mean, it's the way she goes in a survival situation. Thank God for nature's resiliency and capacity to rebound. You know. I should add too, moss is great. There's a lot of moss in the forests around here, and moss a great insulator. Look at that. And also it's just, yeah, you just grab it and get a bundle easily. Oh, that's another thing. When I was picking this position, it's nice to have an area where there's already a lot of sticks and debris and things like that nearby. It makes life a lot easier. You can see here I'm already having to travel, you know, a few seconds away, and you can imagine if there wasn't a lot of debris, how much longer it would take for each time you carry something. Notice here, if you want to quiz yourself, you can hear the bird song in the background and see the shadows and the light. It's June. What time of day is this, you think? The morning? Afternoon? Evening? What time of day is this? I'll answer that in a little while here. Alright, I've given you long enough. It's actually early evening, late afternoon. You don't get a prize for that, but if that's what you guess, congratulations. Alright, so this clip's just about finishing up here, and a lot more debris was put on for a lot longer. And coming up here, you'll get to see the result. I should mention too, the result for me, and why I mentioned to overdo it was because I underdid it, and I was cold as hell that night. So, yeah. But you learn. That's how you learn. You know, maybe I can help you learn easier by watching this. All right, and the result. There you go. Well, looks like I'm going in it, but you can briefly see what, you know, the kind of cocoon. You want it tight to the body to keep body heat. Something I learned is I didn't put anything on the floor for the back or for cushioning, and little bumps after a couple hours of laying down, they become big bumps, like a Sleeping Beauty kind of thing. So would have been better if I made it again. I'd have a bit more of a bedding. I didn't have any bedding. All right, and that's about the end of it. Tuck myself in. See ya. And just to recap, you can take a look here at the frame when I originally set it up. A couple nice big logs. Finished. Notice the fine craftsmanship. Then, yeah. Once I got the debris stacked, notice too it's good camouflage. Inside, it was tight, but what I discovered, not quite warm enough. And there you have it. Ready for my night. And afterwards, yum. Morningside Bakery. Yum, yum. Best sandwich I've ever had. Ever. And I kind of look emaciated there, so I guess I need it. Well, thanks a lot for watching, and hope you get to experience this thing for yourself. Bye for now.